I spent $6,000 on YouTube automation this month alone. In today's video, I'm going to explain why I've done that and why I will continue to keep spending over $6,000 a month on my YouTube automation business. If you're interested to find out why, keep watching and let me just dive in. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, then you might not know what YouTube automation is. If you've been watching my videos on a regular basis, you probably know what YouTube automation is. Just for the ones that don't know yet, let me quickly explain it within 10 seconds. So YouTube automation is a YouTube business model where you outsource the video production, you own the channel, you upload the videos, you try and make a profit between the video cost and the video's revenue. In very short, without any details, that is YouTube automation. Now, I actually spent over $6,000 on that business model just in the last 28 days alone. Now, in today's video, I want to cover why I've done that, why I will continue to keep doing so, and why you might need to think about reinvesting as well. Let me get started with a background story. So I myself started YouTube back in 2019 in January, and I actually started out making videos myself like I'm still doing right now. Now, I don't have to make these videos, but I just like making videos. That is why I'm still doing it. However, back then, I only had this specific way of making money. So I was the only person in my business that was making money for me. So I was the person creating the videos, doing the thumbnails, pretty much doing the entire business alone. And back then that actually worked very well because I was a beginner. I went from making $0 on YouTube to like $100 a day within about 8-9 months. So after 8-9 months, I was making $100 a day myself, but I was still doing all of it myself, right? And I actually hit a point where it was hard for me to have a better output. And what I mean by that output, pretty much anything you put out there, right? Pretty much anything you do, that you create, that you produce, that goes out there. In this case, that would be YouTube videos. However, because I was doing all of it myself, it was very hard to keep growing because at a certain level, you just hit a point where you cannot put in more work. You cannot do more because I'm the only person working in the business and I only have 24 hours in a day, just like anyone else. And then at some moment, it's impossible for me to keep doing more work. Now, because of that, I actually thought about YouTube automation and actually really wanted to get into it because I could let the money that I was making work for me. And in very short, that is why I also spent $6K right now. But let me get into that even more. So once again, if you're doing all of it yourself, it is very hard to keep on growing because you cannot do more. So your output is going to stay the same. So you would have to create a better result with the same output. However, if you're going to use your money to reinvest into your business, you've got way more output because you've got way more people working on your business, meaning that the results will also grow with that. So as of right now, I've got about 6 people working with me on this business. I've got editors, creators, all sorts of people, thumbnail designers that are working on the business. They're all putting in their work, and because of that, I've got more output. I've got more videos going out, meaning that I'll probably make more money from that, which is indeed happening. So instead of doing all of the work myself, I wanted to get into reinvesting my profit so that I can keep growing in the long term. So instead of working myself, I wanted to let my money work for me and make me even more money. The reason for that is because I cannot make X amount of videos per month. For example, right now, I'm putting about 300 videos up on YouTube every single month. If we count this channel as well, it's probably going to be close to like 400 or 500, which is insane. And because of all of these crazy numbers, I'm going to be able to grow crazy revenue over the next few months. Hopefully, I'll keep you guys updated. But once again, the main key here is that you yourself, or maybe one person, one freelancer that you're working with, can only do so much work. But if you're going to start using your money that you're making from a channel to reinvest into multiple channels and more output, you can continue to keep on growing and make more money. The good part about that as well is that after a while, I can remove myself from the business. Once again, if we go back to 2019, where I was making my own videos and that was the only thing I was doing, you might be wondering, What is he talking about? He's still making these videos. Yes, I am. On this channel, I'm making the videos, but I've got channels where I don't make the videos, but they're fully outsourced. That is what I'm referring to on spending that 6K a month. I'll leave a couple of videos down below, which you might want to check out if you want more info on that. I'll also show you some results, updates, all of that. However, back in 2019, I was the only person that was actually doing that. I was the business. I was making the videos. So if I got sick, if I cannot work, if I had an issue, the business will go down as well. But right now, because I am not the business myself, the business will keep on growing and keep on going pretty much without me having to actively work on it. So if I'm sleeping, if I'm sick, if I'm on vacation, it will keep growing. That's a huge thing if you actually want to build a sustainable business and have some sort of freedom, because if you always have to show up for you to make money, that is going to be tough, because if you're on a vacation, it's hard to make money, right? So that is a key, and that is mainly why I did that as well. And then the other thing is that I wanted to build a predictable income stream. Now with the channel I'm building as of right now, that is definitely going to happen. The reason for that is because I'm pretty much building a machine with a ton of videos out there, and once those videos start performing, they will not die, they will not go down anytime soon, meaning that I'm going to keep adding videos, and that money from the previous videos, let's say 10 months ago, 5 months ago, will continue to bring in income for the channel, and that will then directly go into my bank account, or at least my AdSense, which is great. Now, if you're wondering how does he actually do that, how's he spending 6K a month, on what is he spending that? So most of the money is going to video editors. Then we've got a creator, so actually multiple video creators. We've got 4 video creators. So those are people making videos, just like the one I'm making right now, for example. As you guys know, I'm not really into like the download this clip, download that clip, put them together, do editing on it, change the content. No, I'm not really doing that. I'm more into original content and actually have people make content for me or for the channels, which then will go up and hopefully perform. So I've got 4 video creators. We've got about 2 video editors, and then we've got some thumbnail creators as well. Those are not like too big of jobs. It's mainly just the video creators and then the video editors. Thumbnail creators are indeed there, but that's not that much money that's going to that. Most of the money is going to creators, and then also the editors, and then even a project manager. So that's one person that keeps track of all of these people, so that I don't have to do that, because that is also going to cost you a lot of work, trial and error, setting it up. So I highly recommend you do that as well if you've got the budget. But that is mainly where the money is going, and that is pretty much what I do, why I spend 6K a month. So it's mainly so that I am not the business, so that I can keep reinvesting my money, because if I don't spend any money, I'll end up with multiple 6 figures in profit for the business. I'm in the Netherlands, meaning that taxes aren't too great. Let me say that. You're going to pay a lot of taxes on that. So if I keep reinvesting that money, I can use that to grow instead of just giving it away and paying taxes, right? So I'm trying to like keep my profit as low as possible, reinvest for the long term. That is mainly why I'm spending 6K a month, or even more right now, for YouTube automation, mainly to keep growing, making sure I'm not the business, making sure I've got a business, not work in the business, but on the business, and pretty much everything I've said before. So yeah, that is mainly that, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more like this, subscribe, comment, you know what to do, and then I'll see you next time. Have a good day.